I have found another reason to talk about wrestling on this freaking channel. Please don't fall, some of you are expensive. Hello everyone, welcome to The Worst Album Ever Made, a show where I'm still on the hunt to try to find out what is the worst album ever made. Yes, this is every single wrestling movie I currently own that I could fit on screen. I have some more here. I'll put that right here. I'll use this as my mouse pad. And before you ask, yes, this is 300 movies. It's not a phase, Mom. It's real to me, damn it! Now, I didn't really bring you out here to talk about my really bad obsession with the fake sport of people pretending to hit each other. I'm here to talk about an album. An album made by a wrestler. And out of all these movies, only 2 of them are relevant today, and that is these, the ones about Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah! That's right, folks. Legendary wrestler, former WWF champion, Macho Man Randy Savage has an album, and I'd love to show it to you. Just one second, let me just pull it out. Here it is, folks. It is the album called Be a Man. Man, I hope that joke was worth it. Now, before we dive into the absolute madness that is this album, first we have to ask the question, who is Macho Man Randy Savage? Yeah! Macho Man Randy Savage, or as his friends know him as, The Cream.
I am the cream. You know that I'm the cream. I am the cream.
Is one of the most amazing wrestlers of all time. He has amazing ring ability. He has amazing promo skills. He truly is the total package. He is electrifying in every sense of the word when he dances in that squared circle. He is fantastic, and that's one of the reasons why he is a household name.
There's a rumour going on at school that you've quit wrestling and you're going to be a singer. Is it true?
Wow, unbelievable right
Rumor
there,
time,
yeah.
rumor time.
How do you stop a rumor?
But when this album came out, it was truly at the end of the line when it came to Macho Man Randy Savage's career, and he had nothing else to do. A lot of people were wondering why Macho Man Randy Savage wanted to do a rap album, and he was interviewed and he was just like, you know, a lot of people my age, when they finish wrestling, they usually write a book, but I don't want to write a book. I want to rap. So, Big 3 Records and Macho Man Randy Savage came together and made this. This is Be a Man. The lyrics on this 14-track album are extremely simple, which makes sense. I mean, this is the very first time Macho Man's ever done anything like this. But they're so simple, in fact, when you listen to the album, you find that most of the songs are about only 3 things. While we go through this album, I'm going to show you exactly how simple these songs are with my wonderful little diagram I came up with. Okay, so in this diagram you can clearly see the 3 things that Macho Man Randy Savage is truly passionate about. And this one right here is Macho Man likes to fight, this one is Macho Man likes to party, and this one is Macho Man likes to have sex. And right here you can see that there is some leeway here. There's going to be some points where these passions merge. This one here, I'm really scared of this one. So we're just going to keep this little diagram right here, and we're going to update it while we go through the entire album. Isn't that fun, class? Before we get to the first song, the first track is just simply called Intro, and it's giving you a little bit of a skit before we start the whole thing off, giving you some backstory before the album fully starts.
In today's news, Macho Man Randy Savage inks recording contract with Big 3 Records as a rap artist.
He's trying to rap.
Yeah, man, I heard it. Macho doing some kind of
can't
rap
even rap
album.
here.
I heard Macho doing whack, dude. I can't believe that.
Oh, Macho Man Randy Savage is making a rap album? What? What? Isn't that crazy? This track is only 48 seconds long, and even though it's a simple premise of a news bulletin being like, attention everybody, Macho Man is making a rap album, he still sneaks in there before we start that even though he's old, he will kick your ass. And 2, women want his Johnson.
Randy Savage looks so good. Yeah,
I saw him on the TV in a wrestling match. Boy, did he kick that guy's butt.
Macho Man.
So, with the intro already, I can firmly say that this is up here. Right here in Macho Likes to Fight and Macho Likes to Fuck. And now that we're done with the intro, let's talk about the first actual song. This first song is called I'm Back. What does a Macho Man Randy Savage rap song actually sound like? Well, it's pretty generic.
I'm the wrestling king, but now I'm spitting lyrics. Took a break from the ring, cause I want you all to hear this.
This song makes it 100% perfectly clear that Macho Man is back and he is rapping. And the song is all like, isn't it crazy that I'm a rapping wrestler? Isn't that crazy?
I switched the game, I'm on a different plane. The first wrestling MC will be my claim to fame.
The song sounds like something Hot Pete would make. And that's not a compliment. It's really bad. It sounds like royalty-free music rapped over. They gotta let you know some things on there. He likes to party. He likes to send the ladies into euphoria. He was a big old wrestler and he's a big old fighter. All in all, with this song, it's basically all of them all at once, but with the through line of, that's right, I'm a rapper now, and I'm going to change the game. We're going to go out there and shake up the entire rap industry. This was not going to be a one-off thing. Macho was going to have multiple albums. He said in an interview on the news that he was going to work on a second album, and that never really happened. Probably because this was not as big of a success that he thought it was going to be. So I'm going to put I'm Back straight in the middle, right there. Well, now that the first track is over, the next track is really making sure that you're ready for this album, because they named it Are You Ready? This is the third track now. If you weren't ready before, you are not going to be ready at all. And yes, that's Are You Ready with Are You instead of words. Because that's what the cool people want. That's what the hip hop rappers do. Macho's cool and young. He's a young man. Man, if this album came out like today, Macho Man's music videos would be full of dabbing and flossing, wouldn't they? They probably would be. It's truly a shame that chatbots didn't exist really in the early 2000s, because at least then you could have an excuse why it sounds so generic. Wow, this chorus is bad. Are you ready for this? If you are, pump your fists like this. Are you ready? Come on, we're gonna rock it, baby, all night long. Are you ready? Put your hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care. What are we doing? What is this? Is this cool?
Should've never got me started in this rap game. Now you're dearly departed. That's retarded.
Truthfully, I'd eat this crap up if I was like 7, but if I was 7, I'd also feel uncomfortable Randy being like, yeah, all the girls around my waist look like Playboy models. Cool, man, cool, but I think you need to fix your priorities here. Your chorus sounds like it was made by an elementary schooler. This song features a lot of cliches, like Macho Man just spelling out his name. Meanwhile, you have someone that feels like it's kind of infringing on a different rapper's style.
It's the M-A-C-H-O-M-A-N.
And that rapper's name is clearly Stone Cold Steve Austin. And him also, like, shouting out, like, all the people on the East Coast, are you ready?
Everybody on the West Side, are you ready?
Him just basically just pointing at a direction, every direction, and just saying, are you ready? So he asks everybody. So if you didn't feel like you were included, you are included in this song. Listen, you can say anything about Macho Man, but he's nothing but consistent. The next song is called Hit the Floor.
We gonna show everybody in the building how to hit the floor. We coming up the top rope right now. Make some noise!
this song, it features DJ Kool, who was also featured a little bit on the last song, Are You Ready? DJ Kool has his own verse on this one, and I have not done a lot of research on DJ Kool, so editing Garrett, go ahead and put in all the information you have about DJ Kool right now so that this review is still educational.
Ha! From the floor to the ceiling, DJ Kool rock the whole damn building. Yeah. Everybody on the right, come on! Get your hands in the air if you're ready for the night.
DJ Kool is just as generic as Macho Man is, unfortunately. You can have like a generic party song, but that's literally just what we had on the last song. It was literally just the same thing, and now it's just being said again with different words. And having a whole nother person rap to it does not make it better. In fact, I think it's worse because now I know who Macho Man is surrounding himself with to make this album, and it's clearly that they're not people who are steering him in the right direction. And then DJ Kool has the freaking audacity to do what he just did in the last song. We need to change your freaking name, DJ Kool. You're just DJ Compass. You're just pointing out directions and just making that the lyrics. That is so lazy.
Right side, left side, inside, outside, this side, that side. Come on, hit the floor.
We get it. Dude, we get it. And then the chorus keeps going on and just treading freaking water, wasting precious time in this song to be like, are you ready to party?
Y'all ready to party? Y'all wanna do it now? Y'all really ain't ready.
Are you sure? I don't think you're ready. Why? Why? Really? I don't know how this is possible, but Macho Man Randy Savage does laps around DJ Compass. I like, he's so much better, and still, it's not that great.
It's a compliment when y'all imitate me, but it's more if you try to intimidate me.
I think it's fair to say that this is gonna go right into the I like to fight and I like to party category. Next song is called Let's Get It On. Oh yeah! I don't know what's with Let's Get It On, but it does hit all cylinders. It's very funny.
Ready to rap with the force so deadly it'll snap your neck. Ooh yeah! We're about to put this thing in motion. Well, he is so hard you'll have a body convulsion.
This is no deep dive in what music's all about. This is Macho Man Randy Savage rapping. It's fast food. It's a bag of potato chips of level of entertainment. This is not enriching my life. In fact, it might be making me dumber.
Come on, tear it up.
Let's roll, baby.
Come on, kick somebody.
There's just some moments in this album where Macho doesn't go hard enough. As you'll see in another song called Be a Man, Macho is obsessed with getting hard. He likes to be a tough, hard SOB. He wants to be strong. He wants to be perceived as strong. He wants to be perceived as a badass. So why in the chorus, it's like, yeah, let's tear it up. Yeah, let's kick some butt. It's so Saturday morning cartoon, but I know that's not what he's going for. Like, come on. Go for it. Stop censoring every curse word. If you want to be hard, be hard. This one, easy, solely into the likes to fight category. Next up, we're going to be going down a history lesson. It is Remember Me. Randy Savage feels like his star power is waning, and in this period of time where he's not wrestling, he's getting older, he feels like he needs to just tell everybody, hey, I'm still a big deal. I've done a lot. The whole song is talking about his entire wrestling career, like in WrestleMania 4 when he won the gigantic 14-man tournament to become the WWF champion. It is one of the best things he's ever done. This is one of my favorite WrestleManias because Macho Man does an amazing job. No one's saying that he's not important, but Macho Man has to keep saying, like, remember me, I'm a big deal. And that's kind of sad.
The wrestling OG, Randy Savage don't play. But killing in the cut, but I'm back on the scene. I'll still kick your butt, cause I'm still real mean.
I was actually looking up the credits to find out who was the background vocalist, and it was a lady named Shiana. And also, I just realized something. Macho did not write almost any of these songs. And let me tell you, that's even worse. The people he hired only did this. This took 4 writing credits. This has 4 writing credits for Remember Me. How does this have 4 writing credits? It sucks. It absolutely sucks. It has 4 writing credits. I think I'm gonna vomit. I'm so repulsed. That's stupid. They ripped him off. They absolutely ripped him off. This whole time I've been listening to this album just thinking Macho wrote it. And I was thinking, this isn't so bad because it's Macho Man. This isn't his thing. These are hired people who do this for a living, supposedly. And this is the second time in this album that they just make him spell his freaking name. That's so bad.
The M's cause I push it to the maximum. And the A's for the aura that they try to become. The C's for the champ 6 times I became. And the H is for honor, I'm in the Hall of Fame.
I didn't realize what I was listening to was a car wreck. But now I'm seeing the car wreck. I'm seeing it. So Remember Me, I'm gonna put it right here at the likes to fight. 4 writing credits. 4 of them. I hope you're ready for a little hip hop mixed with a little rock and roll, cause it's time to tear it up, baby. Yeah.
Let's get this party started, y'all, cause I'm ready to rock. I got the crazy bad flows that'll rock your block.
How many freaking writing credits does this have? 1. How could he do it? How could one person write all these lyrics?
The Macho Man. Who that wrestling dude? That's right, you better clear the way I'm coming through.
This guy's a savant. It's incredible how meaningless all of these sentences are, because it's just re-saying the stuff from all the other ones. It's Macho Man doing the same old thing. He's talking about how tough he is and all how ladies love him. They want him.
You can't compete. I got the girls waving their hands, starting to dance, about to put them all in a trance.
God, it's just so boring. We didn't need that. We didn't need that. The next song has 2 writing credits, and it's called Macho Thing. So far, we've been on this side of the Venn diagram here. Well, this one is going to be 100% here.
Yeah, this is just a macho thing.
This is a woman. Her name is Aja. And she had the task of singing about how much she wanted to have sex with the Macho Man. Every single woman on this planet Earth would cheat on their husbands for one night with the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Shaking her thing like it's the end of the world. She's looking our way, her and all her girls.
It's fine. Macho Man is at the club chilling. He knows how much he likes to party. And this woman over here is all about, hey, I want you to come back home and screw my freaking brains out, Macho Man. She's all up on him. He's up all on her. And the only thing I need to know is where the freak is Miss Elizabeth in all this? It's so uncomfortable. And I wish Macho wrote it. I wish he did. Somebody's writing Macho Man fanfics and making Macho Man freaking sing about it. I hate this song. I absolutely despise this song. Nasty. The next song is freaking hilarious. It's called Be a Man.
Something's gotta be done about this band. Did you see what they just did? They didn't play Be a Man Hole, did they?
Be a Man is one of the funniest diss tracks ever, made by an angry old man who cannot stop holding a grudge that has lasted 30 freaking years.
Be a man home.
Come on, don't be scared. You're running from Macho, that's what I heard.
Be a man home.
Come on, don't be a chump. I never thought Hulk would go wild like a pump.
This song is all about Hulk Hogan. You remember Hulk Hogan and his wrestling boot traveling band. If you don't, you can watch that video right here. And you can see me tear that one apart too. Macho Man Randy Savage hates this man, absolutely despises this man. And there's multiple reasons why he does, and he delves into some of those recent grudges right now. In the 80s and the early 90s, the #1 wrestler in the entire world was old Hulk Hogan here. I mean, you can see him right here on WrestleMania 4. Even though Macho Man wins this whole pay-per-view, even though Macho Man wrestles 4 times on this and Hulk Hogan wrestles 1 really bad match, all you see here is Hulk Hogan and Hulk Hogan. Not a single image of Macho Man is on this thing where it's actually his crowning achievement. That's just one example of the many times Macho Man's basically been second fiddle to Hulk Hogan, and they are always intertwined in that way. Macho Man's always been the number 2 guy, and Hulk Hogan's always been numero uno.
Used to be hard Hulk, now you done turned soft. Doing telephone commercials, I seen ya dancing and tight as a ballerina.
The first jab of the song is unfortunately a jab at Hulk Hogan's masculinity, because Hulk decided to do a commercial for this long distance phone service here from long ago. Macho Man's basically calling Hulk Hogan gay for pretending that he teaches ballet.
I knew all along you had those tendencies, cause you've been running from macho like I got a disease.
And Randy is not soft. He's big and strong, like the chain on his album cover. Big, strong, tough man. Big, tough, toughy boy. That's my Macho Man. That's my Savage. And then after the chorus, Macho Man is making fun of Hulk Hogan's movie career because it was a failure. He wasn't a big movie star that he thought he was going to be. And most of Hulk Hogan's movies went straight to video because he's not the best actor. And Macho Man's making fun of him because while he was doing straight to video awful movies, he was in Spider-Man as Bonesaw.
Bonesaw is ready. Come on my face, brother.
So clearly no comparison. Now I think this is a very, very funny diss track. I think it's hilarious because it goes so deep in wrestling lore, and it does chronicle a real beef that he has with Hulk Hogan, but it also paints Macho in a very bad light of the specific things that he's making fun of Hulk Hogan for. And there's actually a lot of stuff he could have done to paint Hulk Hogan bad, but it just makes him seem jealous. Oh yeah, well you're not so awesome. You're not so cool, Hulk. I was Bonesaw! Considering how much man wants to beat the crap out of Hulk Hogan, I think we all know where this one's going. Next song is called Get Back, which has 2 writing credits. Okay. This was another one, like Let's Get It On. I do think this is very funny. One of my favorite lines in the whole album is the beginning of this song.
Don't be mad, dude, the Macho Man's about to explode. You mad and bold, you're traveling on a rocky road.
The lyrics are so stupid. They're just so freaking stupid. But man, does Macho think they're the coolest lines in the world.
What's your fool, now you're trying to run. And no, you're stunned, I'm terrorizing without a gun.
And there's a guest vocal by a rapper named Mo Blaze. Here's everything you need to know about Mo Blaze right now.
Blaze when I step in a ring, but I don't play games when I step in a ring. Once that bell go ding, what the hell I bring? You about to get the worst whipping the world has ever seen.
I don't know. I'm not impressed with Mo Blaze, and I think Macho Man does it better. How is this possible? How is everybody who is a guest vocal on here doing worse than the non-rapper? Get Back is easily placed in the Macho Likes to Fight category, but what do you expect? He's a former WWF champion. This next song also has 4 writing credits. It's called Feel the Madness. It's insane.
Can you feel it? Nothing can save you. Macho Man Randy Savage about to pull a keeper.
Why did they make Macho Man say he's about to pull a caper? Is he like a little bandit? Oh god, I'm so tired.
I got your head bobbing hard with your hands in the air. All the ladies in the front, shake your derriere.
We've been here before. It's the same Macho Man rap as we've been expecting. He's gonna fight, he's gonna hurt people, he likes to party. But another thing is just the chorus is the strangest thing. It does not work. It's out of nowhere. It is the most tonally different thing ever. It sounds like an Aerosmith cover band just walked in out of nowhere. It's so jarring and uncomfortable.
What's up? Come on, feel the madness.
When I first heard it, my mouth was agape. I was shocked. My God, it was just so out of nowhere. You think Randy Orton composed it.
New York to LA, feel the madness. Chi-town to Motown, feel the madness. Miami, DC.
Oh my God. Oh my God, they're doing it again. 4 writing credits, and you end your song by just listing different places and saying "Feel the Madness"? How does this have 4 writing credits? What the hell? You can't be doing that again. That's the 3rd time. That's cheating.
Tampa to Philly, feel the madness. Houston to Jersey, feel the madness. East Coast to West Coast.
You can't do that. You cannot. Morally, you cannot make 3 songs that are just listing different places. 4 people should be able to make something that's not rehashing your boring concept a 3rd time. Feel the Madness goes right here. Right there. The next song also has 4 writing credits. Why? The song is called What's That All About?
Hey baby, what's the problem? You know I'll do anything in the world, baby girl, just to solve them. Cause all I want to do is make you smile and bring joy to your life. I ain't trying to be foul.
I'm gonna be honest, like, I wrote, like, what my script was going to be, and I had to completely change it when I discovered that Randy Savage didn't write anything here. I thought this was a heartfelt, really sweet thing about his lover. But it's not, because 4 people other than freaking Macho wrote this whole freaking thing. Maybe he was just like, hey, I want you to write like a little song about my little dame. I want you to write one about my lovely lady. And they're like, you got it. We're on it, boss. We're gonna write this song for you. The song delves into how much Macho wants to love his woman spiritually, mentally, physically, in every single way possible.
I know it's funny cause I'm usually slamming cats, elbow off the rope in a wrestling match. But you see, you bring out another side of me. You got my trust for life, you never lie to me.
It's the same situation with the Hulk Hogan album. I mean, why are we doing this? It's uncomfortable to the people who are even buying the album in the first place, you know? What's that all about? You get this one. This next one has 2 writing credits, and it's called Gonna Be Trouble.
Oh, now there's gonna be trouble.
If you're looking for something new, you're not gonna find it here. So many of the songs of this album just blend into each other. When you, like when you look really close, you can see the detail and you can see the changes between each song. But when you just take like a few steps back, it's just a big messy blur.
You're saying sorry, but it's too late now. Cause I diss you and dismiss you like a bastard child. You knocked out and don't know how. Take it from your trust to something I don't allow.
Macho Man was invited to a party, and now most of the guests have left, and he's still here, drinking all your beer, clogging your toilet, and you're just like, isn't it about time you go home? And then that's when you find out he's staying the night.
You're in trouble now, dude. Cause talking a lot of in my style, dude. But you always wanna run up at the mouth, dude. I'm about to show you what I'm all about, dude. I'll knock you out, dude.
This is the 5th song about nothing but fighting. 5 freaking songs about the same thing. And I would say, Remember Me? Okay, that's unique. Be a Man? Okay, that's fine. That can stay. That's unique enough. But Let's Get It On, Get Back, Gonna Be Trouble. Like, even some of these, like, Are You Ready and Tear It Up, they're so freaking similar. What's the difference? What's the difference? What's the point? Okay, we are now here. This is the last song of the entire album. It has 3 writing credits, but the most important one was this was written by Macho Man. Macho Man's words are somewhere in this song. So it clearly was important to him. And it's the only song that has nothing to do with the Venn diagram. That's right. This one, everything that you've seen before that fits in this chart, it's not here for the last song. The last song here is called My Perfect Friend.
Hey Kurt, we miss you, but we know you're in a better place. It's kinda hard as time goes on and I don't see your face. So I'm clinching and I'm holding on to memories. Remember the times rolling strong, just you and me.
The song My Perfect Friend, the reason why it has nothing to do with those three concepts you saw on the diagram was instead of being about just some generic fight song, generic love song, it is something that Macho Man wanted to get out, and it is a song talking about how much he misses his friend that died, Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect.
I'm dedicating a song to you.
You were my perfect friend, right there until the end. You were my perfect friend until we meet again. Can't explain this pain, never feel like this. Mr. Perfect, don't you know that you'll be true to me?
The song is cheesy. It's a little lame, but it's very sweet. I think it was a good end to the album. This whole album, Macho Man has been showing himself as this person who's all like really strong, he's muscly, he gets all the ladies and stuff like that. But that really wasn't Randy. That wasn't Randy Savage. It's what other people wrote for him. The fact that this is the only one that he's actually wrote and participated in, I think is really cool. Because being a man is more than all of these cliches. Being a man is not how much you can lift. Being a man is not all about what cars you own and what's your body count number. I do think being a man is admitting that you're human and talking about your feelings. Because a lot of people are too scared to admit they have problems. And Macho has a big problem. He misses his friend. And I think it's a class act that he ended his album that way.
Okay, your middle name is Macho. But I'm wondering if you ever cry. Has Macho Man ever cried?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh. It's okay for macho men to show every emotion available right there, you know, because I've cried 1,000 times, I'm gonna cry some more. But I've soared with the eagles and I've slithered with the snakes and I've been everywhere in between. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. There's one guarantee in life, and that there are no guarantees, yeah. And understand this. Yeah. Nobody likes a quitter. Nobody said life was easy, so if you get knocked down, take the standing 8 count, get back up, and fight again. And you're a macho maniac. Dig it.
Neil, I have a question for all you pukesters in the audience. Does this thing belong on the board of shame? I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out.
That's right, Macho Man. It's time to figure it out. Does this belong on the board of shame? If you asked me before I started recording today, I would have said no, it's not nearly as bad as, you know, any of these right here. But man, when I figured out how many people wrote these lyrics, it does put some stuff into perspective. It does. There's no reason so many people who were part of this project should have failed this much to make Macho Man not look like an idiot, not look like a fool. But they do. I took a second to really think about this, and I have decided that it does not go on the board of shame. But man, is it close. Anyway, this has been Worst Album Ever Made, and thank you so much for watching. Just some stuff at the end of the video. Thank you for all your messages at the end of the last video. I very much appreciate that. All your nice words about the things going on in my life right now. I have a podcast with my buddy Trenton. It's called I'll Give You an Hour. We now have a YouTube version if you would like to watch stuff on YouTube instead out of a different app like Spotify or anything like that. Link down below if you would like to see that. I have a question from one of my patrons I'm going to answer right now. We got here is from How Did I Get Here, who asks, outside of the top 10 series, are there any kind of artists that I really like that I have not made a top 10 video about? As soon as I started to answer this question, my freaking light went out. So I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be saying this with a light like shined on me. First one that comes to mind, Talking Heads. I'm going to do a top 10 about Talking Heads eventually. Don't know when, but it will be this year when I do it. Oingo Boingo. I've been listening to some Beck, really liking that. And a little bit of presence in the United States of America. I've listened to their first album a lot, but I'm trying to get into the rest of their discography, and I've been liking what I've liked from Love Everybody. So maybe I'll continue down that rabbit hole or not. Half Japanese is amazing. The Mountain Goats are really good. Those are the ones on the top of my head. Those, and also Mrs. Miller. Can't forget Mrs. Miller. If there's anyone who's a goat, it's Mrs. Miller. Anyway, yeah, those are some recommendations right there. Now, if you excuse me, I now have to fix my lighting situation because that was my last light, and they're like $50, so yeah. Have a good afternoon, everybody. Remember to stay savage. Oh, yeah. Wait, there's something I forgot. We're not done quite yet, because it's now time to spin the wheel of Whame! It's been a hot second since we spun this wheel, filled with our suggestions from patrons and YouTube comments. Some of these are absolutely crazy. Crazy Frog, anyone? Man, I would sell my firstborn child if we get a freaking Limp Bizkit album. Man, Alright, here we go. What am I spending the next month of my life to cover? Son of a bitch, it was so close! It was so close! Alright, folks, get ready. We're going to be talking about Yoko Ono's Fly. You can shut the camera off now. I'm mad. Shut the freaking camera off!